Born during California's gold rush and still crafting cheese on the same historic ranch, Marin French Cheese Co is America's oldest cheese company, celebrating 160 years of tradition, taste, and innovation. Joining us now to celebrate this historic milestone from Marin French Cheese Co is Bonnie Kaufman. Bonnie, thanks for being here at Live in the Bay.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
This is so much fun, and 160 years is so historic and incredible. Tell me what this milestone means to you guys.
I mean, yes, to work for a 106-year-old cheese company is really something unique. This year in particular, since we were celebrating the anniversary, it gave us an opportunity to dig into some of our historic articles, packaging, and I think it's just really resonating with our team, like how historic the brand is.
Yes.
And it's really an honor and a responsibility that, you know, we enjoy, but we don't take lightly.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk a little bit about the origin story, if you would. Take me back to how this all started.
Absolutely. So in 1865, our founder, Jefferson Thompson, who was a Midwest dairy farmer, followed the Great Migration west. He wasn't searching for gold, but in Marin County, he discovered, you know, this beautiful rolling hills, these fog-soaked kind of valleys, and it was the perfect place for dairy farming and making cheese.
Cheese, gold, I feel like same, right?
Exactly. We like to say that he struck gold of a different kind when he found, he purchased a 700-acre ranch and was making cheese there as kind of the byproduct of butter. So over time, he started making more cheeses and actually really put Marin French Cheese Company on the map with our petite breakfast. And that's a cheese, the origin story is directly related to the California gold rush. After the gold rush, there was an increase in population in the Bay Area that led to an egg shortage. And so he knew that you could start the make process for cheese and then instead of aging it, directly send it out to market. And so our small petite breakfast was born as really a protein-packed egg alternative for failed gold miners in the Bay Area.
There you go. And here we are today. We're experiencing egg shortages as well. So people can turn right back to the cheese to get their protein.
Yes, it's very topical, and protein is clearly very popular these days. So really a perfect opportunity for us to celebrate this cheese.
We're going to dive into these new flavors in just a bit. But how have you guys managed to stay relevant over 160 years later with coming up with, you know, new, fresh ideas?
Yeah, you know, Marin French Cheese Company, when you've been around for 160 years, you have time-tested practices and recipes. So we think of that really as a solid foundation, but not a limitation. So we make traditional soft ripened cheeses, we make this fresh soft ripened cheese, but we're not afraid to try new flavors, new formats, and we really listen to our fans, the people who visit us at our creamery and cheese shop, and so we're able to adapt to meet customer feedback and need, and just to continue trying new things. You know, we're not afraid to just see what happens.
So fun. Well, I think with that, we should dive right in. So tell me about the different ones that we have here.
Absolutely. So right here we have petite breakfast.
Okay, and I'm going to taste while you describe.
Yes, please jump in. That is the flagship fresh brie. We've always been asked for a larger format, and so this year we're introducing Big Breakfast that you just tried. It is an 8-ounce version of the petite. So this is essentially a young, unripened brie. Same recipe as a brie cheese, but you'll notice it doesn't have the bloomy white rind that you're used to seeing, and it's not soft, like so soft and creamy inside.
Yeah, ooh.
So you get a really nice kind of curd-like, toothsome, springy quality.
Yeah.
And then also a really culture-forward, kind of tangy flavor.
Yes, all of that in that bite.
Did you agree? You agree?
And
okay.
I like not having to peel off the outside layer of the brie.
Exactly, and that bloomy rind is totally edible, but a lot of people either don't like it, they don't prefer it. It does also get in the way of some of your ability to cook with the cheese.
Yeah.
And so this fresh style of brie really brings some new opportunities.
I want want to dive into the next one. We have about a minute here, so tell me about this one.
And then we launched 2 kind of breakfast themes, flavored versions of the petites. So we have petite breakfast chive with a really bright herbaceous note. And then, of course, you can't do breakfast without the everything blend. And so this is our petite breakfast everything. Really bold flavor, some satisfying crunch. Because the cheese is so tangy, I almost feel like it's having a bagel and cream cheese.
It is.
Without the bagel.
I was just gonna say, it tastes just like that. Wow, so delicious. These are both so, so yummy. Bonnie, how can people get more information to come and visit you and see all that you have to offer?
Absolutely. So we have a really wonderful location. You can come visit us in Petaluma, Cheese Shop, Picnic Grounds. And if you're based in San Francisco, we'll be at SF Cheese Fest on September 13th in the Ferry Building, sampling all these cheeses and more.
Awesome. Bonnie, thank you. This is so delicious. I really appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.